Hello and welcome to episode 142, multi-leveling journey. We find ourselves on the Shaman in the crossroads. We're going to be heading to Hunt Bluff to hand in the old crown quests. We also need to go to Ratchet. Oh, that's the that's the spider eggs. We don't actually need to have that in until we get sent back. One thing we do kind of want to do is to go south into the lower parts of the Barrens and start our Call of Water quest. Maybe they did leave on their rogue as well. Not rogue. Hunter.
foolishness. What brings you to own Magatha?
What now? Our time will come.
Our journey to Terranol. Oh. Let's do this cold water nonsense.
Well met. Fly.
So, let's consider max flurry, max elemental weapon and get parry. That only buffs others, and while good, it does not ideal for solo leveling. So we should probably get the last point of anticipation. Think about tough. That's then going to be 5. 1 is toughness a viable thing? Hmm. Not really. No. So many, it would be so many useless talents. To get anything there, that would be terrible. Um, and the reduced last time on an enhancement shaman might actually be quite good. For like emergency, keeping yourself alive. That might be acceptable. A reduced totem cost would be good. Probably those two. And then 5, 7, 12, 13. Or 14, 15. Oh, it is chasing me. It is chasing me. Well, I can't see washed pony here. Take this. Leather. Light leather off 23. Really? That sucks. It's more like it. Oh, that despawned. Well, we got the medium hide. Rain.
Glory to the Horde. Farewell. Go with honor.
Oh, Pathfinder. Okay.
What do you need? Go forth.
Tara Mill, right? Yep. That's the part we wanted. Going there anyway. So best to combine it all at once. Now, we can go north and this washed pony. We'll have a look over this side, and we'll have a look back up here. It's not often this side, but it can spawn this side. Ooh, it is up here. So the next thing we're looking for is our tanker. It's up. And well, I guess the harvester as well. It's up. We're running past it, so we may as well have a look. I kind of feel like we can set a hearthstone back at the crossroads or something. in thing.
Go in peace.
That's the arena. It's your choice.
Greetings.
Um. Just bring it back
Ancestors
here. Yeah. Okay. I think we set our hearthstone here then. Completing the Shaman quest.
Wow. With me at your back.
Let's fly to Orgrimmar. Head to Silverpine.
How may I aid you?
Osbrad.
Farewell. Tug tug.
Um, yeah,
Tabu.
and purchase bigger bag.
Mukra.
Yes. Kind of.
Victory.
Do need more money in order to purchase that extra bag. Let's check. We've got here. At some point we do want to pick up a which would make sense to do now as we're going through Undercity anyway. Same with other quests for the keep. Journey to Hillsbrad. Can do Husband's Revenge as well. Oh, you're a lot low.
forsaken.
Um, you're on the TV, yeah. My face is fine, thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, City. Well, thank you for the follows. Well, yeah. Oh, I've done too much dying on stream recently. Oh, tis Hathogu. I pronounced that properly. Sathogua. Favorite member in the guild? Well, until they left, it would have been Desi. I'll have to come up with a new favourite. There is a priest who name begins with M. Can't remember how it's spelt. Melisius. There we are. They are a decent person.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, I agree. Yeasty is the worst.
Speak quickly. Trust no one. Beware the living.
That's not cool, Yeasty. Anyway, I have a few add-ons. I do. Most of everything I need to know though is in my head. I like Questy. What else have we got? Alcoholic. A lot of it's just information stuff. Atlas. A few like user tweaks. Classic cast bars and things. Your bot is really nice. Quest XP tracker is something I've been using to help with the recent challenge. So I can see exactly when I'm going to level or not. Range display is helpful. So you target a mob, gives you an indicator as to roughly how far away you are. I think most of Classic though you can play just fine without huge numbers of add-ons. I like the clarity that the basic interface kind of provides. You've got your scroll bars if you need additional or alternate ability sets. And then I like having like the same things in the same places on all characters as far as healing and that goes. On the Shaman, I've been leveling, doing quests in largely level order so that none of them go grey, because I wanted to test how much reputation you'd gain by particular levels. And you see we've got on the Shaman 3 factions are honoured, and we're going to finish off Undercity really soon. We're not quite 25 yet, which is really interesting. The other characters that I've leveled recently more through dungeons than through questing. They've hardly got any reputation at all. And I'm really kind of interested in how much of a saving the 10% discount actually adds up to be when you can make better use of it. One. For a ranged pull. I'm enhancement, but I want to do a ranged pull on him there. That's the only thing I really use lightning bolt for, is ranged pulls or sniping mobs that are low health and running. Generally things die sooner than that, and it's not an issue. I mean, flame shot can be nice as well, but the damage on lightning bolt isn't actually that bad. The mana ratio is over 1. It's 75 at rank 4 for 87 to 99. Whereas for the flame shot, it's considerably more expensive. I mean, yes, it's instant cast, but I mean, I'd probably want to Earth Shock, and if it's on cooldown, you want the lightning bolt afterwards anyway. Yes, pulling with level 1 does spare mana, but if I'm full mana, it's actually more damage efficient than the Earth Shock and Flame Shock anyway. So it's better for me to cast the higher ranked spell. I wouldn't want to spam it because I'll be doing melee stuff, but I don't think I can probably take on the Son of Arugel. It might be doable, maybe. Where's it wandered off to though? If I was on the Mage, then maybe. I don't think I've got enough mana item. If I'm going to try it, I'm going to kite him this way. Yeah, stronger. Just want to save the interrupt. There we go. He was easier actually than the counter-attack elite. Which, given he's got 4 levels on that, I find surprising. But maybe that was when I was doing the counter-attack elite. Of course, it's got a couple of ads that you have to take care of as well. Yeah, the unit scan add-on. I've been seriously considering just disabling it. It's certainly no longer as useful as it was. Anyway, that was a fine kill. I'm surprised it only needed the 1 heal. It's a hand in Undercity. I'm going to get the Call of Water hand in. Slowly working towards that totem. Normally I'd go out of my way to get it earlier. But it hasn't been possible to fit that in with the XP flow, unfortunately. Not limiting myself to not letting any reputation disappear. It's been difficult. But it does make for a much more interesting journey, I guess. And normally I've got a path in my head that I like to travel and level with, but I've had to kind of reform and remake that path to allow for all the different quest levels. It's a challenge to like rejuggle that in your head. Questy is invaluable for tracking. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to gift anything. I haven't been like streaming long enough to get the like monetary or monetization stuff at all. But maybe if enough people watch, I'll be able to do that. Always like Brad for the huge amounts of random leather you find lying around. Oh, look at this. This is just a dream. Leather everywhere. I love being able to skin in Ghost Wolf. No! He spawned. Not quite fast enough. Oh, Yetis could be skinned. There we go. I'm not going to venture in there. I'm six levels under. If I aggro anything in there, I'm going to come off very badly. Yeah, got some heavy, first bit of heavy leather. One v1 a Yeti? No. No. Aruga was fine. Arug. The son of Arugal, yeah. But level 30 Yeti, 6 levels under. I'm going to pass on that. I don't know what the SE HP is. Considerably higher than mine currently. The ones that we just looked at were dead, so I can't tell you more than that.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I mean, as 6 levels down as enhancement is not going to go well there.
What is it? Goodbye. Victory for Sylvanas.
Getting the water, go skin. See you later, Vlad.
I am forsaken. Victory for someone. Our time will come. Remember, patience, discipline. Beware the living. Trust no one.
Point in flurry. Ah, what I wouldn't give for another 4 points in flurry. So close. We need to do next. We want to do the
What
first
now?
part. Battle of Hillsbrad.
Beware our enemies abound.
And that will unlock the extra stuff at Durnhold Keep. And after that, we probably want to go back to the Barrens and hand in the Call of Water. 100 no, 79. 179 reps that we require. Let's run back here again. What do we find? Not really a person in sight. But still a ton of new bodies. Skin. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, good night. Catch you around another day then. I'm always streaming if I'm online. So easy to know that I'm live. Let's find these farmers and then clear the farm hands. Probably in the barn. There he is, in the barn. A lot of running they're doing. Just need to save the burst and frost shock. As it just we get everything. Too much. yeah, his position in the barn, coupled with the fact that those things disarm, is certainly not helpful. Mhm. Totem dance. I mean, I could Stoneclaw briefly, and I'm not sure if the Earthbind kite would be enough. I can certainly try it. It may be better to start with Stoneclaw in the first place, anyway. We bring them out and Stoneclaw. That worked better. I was happy with that pull. Armory is dead. Gee, what is he doing? Actually, anyway. Oh, no. He's got a lot more health than we do. Yeah, I suppose that's 5 levels. he's still... Also depends where Ray respawns. Right, sorry about that. There was some really weird sounds going on, banging on the door and stuff. There's some, as it, some kids from a few doors down. Right, farm was upstairs. Okay. Well, now done with the first part of the Battle of Hillsbrad. Right. Normally I'd stay and do later parts of that question with him. But, I'm more interested in getting this Call of Water stuff done. I miss not having the water totem. It might not, like at first glance, look like much, but healing stream is actually super nice. I do use weak auras, yes. Got the layer swap weak aura, for example. That's got the lava jump weak aura. I've not really looked into any class-specific weak auras. What does the totem alerts do? Sort of tell you which totems to use, or what? Can't read that. Yetis. About 1,000 life. Thought they might have more than that. The amount of missing that we do though, that would be the downfall. Alright, so a bit more like the... I was going to say retail version, but the version that I'm talking about would have been like Mr. Pandaria totem bars for retail. I don't know if they're still the same. Yeah, I mean, that does sound like a really good quality of life, for sure. I'll have to look into it when I'm off stream. It's Shaman totem alerts. I'll make a note and have a check.
I am forsaken. Embrace the shadow. Beware the living.
No, just 80 reputation. So I think the retail ones that I remember anyway, you would have a little box, little arrow on the box, and you'd click it and it would pop out. Yeah, share it, give it a share, and I'll see what it looks like. If you've already got it, fine.
Do not seek death. I haven't got all day.
Cool. To camp. Torajo. In this cold water. I haven't seen it pop at all. I haven't seen a link appear. Did you say it was called Shaman Totem Alerts? Normally there'd be a little link pop up, wouldn't there? Well, don't see anything at all so far. Hmm. Oh, I see. I can see it like appear in the middle.
Greetings. Strength.
Nice ruins of Stardust. Yeah, no, I can see them. Alright, totem timers. Okay. Yeah, I'll get rid of that weak order then. I certainly don't need the random reminders and stuff. I think your bot does that already. But yeah, I'll have to look at what totem timers is once I'm offline. Go Ashen Vale, Ruins of Stardust. Complete the cold water. Good night, Susie. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more dungeons in now that the Shaman and Mage have somewhat caught up with the other characters I'm working on.
What brings you here? Be careful.
So it's certainly the Shaman, I think. Will probably work more on leveling normally now that we've got everything, essentially everything to honoured. The gear on the Shaman, not all that hot really. It's questing stuff plus we've done 1 Rage Fire Chasm and 1 Wailing Caverns, and that's it. So it's kind of leatherworking stuff supplemented by the occasional dungeon drop for the most part. Crescent Staff, of course. Wailing Caverns quest. Armour and gloves at the fang. On the shoulders, leatherworking crafted stuff. But even so, it still does feel like we're fairly strong with clearing even equal level mobs in general. And it still felt pretty solid against that Son of Arugel. I was happy with that. I do know this, but I'm trying to remember if there's another water-filled point after the blue one. Yeah, well, the blue dungeon drops can be really good. I've done Wailing Caverns on so many classes now, and the leggings of the Fang, they just was it Cobran's leggings? They just don't get seen. It's always the green robe, occasionally the blue mail belt. And then that's it. They went for the Warsong pants, you get an Ashen Veil. I'm trying to remember. I mean, it's not really all that far from once you've done Wailing Caverns, you're basically the right level for Shadowfang Keep. Once you've done Shadowfang Keep, you've got Blackfeather and Depth. Deeps, rather. And then you're, again, pretty much... Yeah, the Battle Gloves are good. Then you can do Razorfang Crawl, then you can do Gnomeregan, and then you've got the Trip Runner Dungarees, so the leggings of the Fang, like, although they're nice, they kind of get replaced fairly quickly, because getting from 25 to 30 doesn't take all that long. If they were better and lasted for a longer period of time, it's good. So they do last a good number of levels, but the early levels go so quickly that it's not really as impactful. Like, if I hadn't been doing the weird quest stuff with trying to get all the reputation possible, I'd be 35 easily by now. And it's only the running down that's slowed. Sorry, the running around that slowed me down. I generally try and do water as soon as I can. Um, or I certainly did on the last couple of Shamans I played. I really like Healing Stream. Just having it sit there and tick in dungeons is really helpful. I feel. It certainly it makes the tank's health feel more stabilized when you're healing. That's why I like it. I think it's quite doable at level 22, certainly. I think the ruins of Stardust are probably the sketchiest point of the quest. A lot of people disrespect the elementals, and that makes quite a bit of failure. Level 35 or so. Yeah, do you know what I mean about the ruins? They're... I see so many shaman deaths around here pop up. And they just seem to run in blindly, forget whatever's happening. And then you get the, oh, what happened? How on earth did that ever go that badly? But I see Shamans try and come here at level 20. And like a lot of these are 23, you've got, you know, you've got aggro range to consider. I think that's the most important thing. They root. Like that. But okay, if you're 23 plus, I think it's generally fine. But if you're trying this at 20, it's I think it's less than ideal. It's quite risky. I mean that went fine, you know. It was no issue. I don't know what people do here, but they seem to go in, aggro 2 or 3 or 4 of these things, and then get rooted and die because it's trying to run away while rooted. It's I don't know, I find it weird. People make some crazy decisions. Maybe. The thing is, the other common way of getting into the area um isn't from the east to west. It's from the north, coming in through here, which leads you just straight towards the little pavilion thing. Okay, well, good luck in like Fathom Deeps. I'll probably hand in the cold water, and then that'll be as far as we go for the day. It's getting pretty late. Yeah, well, yeah, I do play self-found on all characters. I generally solo everything unless I bump into somebody naturally in the world doing a quest, or need to put a dungeon group together for dungeon quests. What level's your mage? 39. Yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of characters near 36. So, certainly the healer can probably do like, all razor fen downs and stuff. I've got the Druid tank is 36 as well, I think. Or is it 35? Something like that. They've got a lot of rested XP anyway. I can check. Alcoholic. Yeah. Druid's almost 36. Priest 35 and a half. And the rogue is almost 38. They all have a lot of rested XP that I've been meaning to use up. So yes, could maybe do some dungeon groups or something. I do need to do a considerable number of dungeons very soon. And in this before.
Ah, I've been expecting you. We shall meet again.
Zug zug.
Fly down to Camp Taraji. Okay, well I've looked at totem timers. Got that installed. I'll have a play with that tomorrow. Let's see how it feels. was honoured with Undercity. Now honoured with all major cities. Discounts everywhere. And at only level 25 too. Now, I think that's probably doable with orcs, obviously, because we are. I think it's probably similarly doable with trolls and Tauren. The undead start with a massive detriment to their reputation with the other races though. So I don't know what level exactly would be required honoured. Might try and continue with that challenge on the mage and level this shaman a bit more normally. I've enjoyed this little bit of awkwardness. I would say it's been intriguing to see just how long you can play doing only the lowest quests before they inevitably fail and go grey. Trying to get them all done each level. You don't miss out on any reputation. Yeah, all three starting zones, without losing any reputation from them at all. So, in order to do that, you do, well, but for the orc, I did Durotar until level 6, and then went to Tirisfal Glades until level 7, and then went to Mulgore, and that lets you do the level 2 quests in Mulgore just fine. As you're exactly 5 levels above. Although you have to be a little careful with the experience at those low levels. At some points I had to leave certain very grindy quests until I was near the higher end of the level range, so that I wouldn't gain too much experience and out-level stuff. And at the very start I found it helpful to kill level 1 versions of the mobs for the first few quests, because you've got the option of essentially killing a level 1 creature or a level 2 creature. If you kill the level 1 you get less experience, but just the same amount of quest credit, and so it limits your leveling speed ever so slightly. I think I stopped paying attention to that somewhere around level 8 or 9.
Go forth to victory. Go with honor. Strength.
I think the hardest thing with it was remembering which quests like have a lower level quest hidden behind them in the chain. So something like Isamahule that requires you to kill the raptor near the dead tree near Ratchet. The quest after that is only level 18. It really puts your game knowledge to the test. You're not looking it up and trying to remember how everything fits together at what level. But it feels rewarding when you get it right though. I think when you level so many characters, as I've been doing, when one dies, I just felt like I needed to do something different to make it a challenge, you know? Add a bit of weirdness and spice in there to keep my brain ticking over. I haven't tried Ultra. I do want to. The only trouble is on this server, of course, all my character slots are full. I toyed with the idea of making a character on Stitches, but I've no idea if the community there is active or not or what. And if I was going to do Ultra, I think I don't know what class to do. The other challenge that I wanted to try was leveling a warlock without gear, just a wand. But I don't know how compatible that would be with Ultra. Whether it would be too much to ask.
Peace, friend. Go in.
As I don't know. I could see like not being able to see the mob health. Sure, you know that's a small amount of difficulty. But on the whole, like that's not so. It's not so bad. Like if you're people fighting the same mob over and over and over for questing, you kind of get used to how many abilities roughly it takes in order for the thing to perish. Well, I mean, I feel I certainly do as a warlock or as a mage. As Priest 2. Yeah, I get a sense of different spell rotations to be more mana efficient. Like when I'm playing the Mage, for example, if I know that Fire Blast will kill the mob after 2 other spells, it's more efficient potentially to use the Fire Blast than it is to cast another Fireball, because the Fireball will actually take more mana depending on spell ranks and stuff. And as a warlock, you get used to you put up a couple of dots on how many wand casts it is, or how many shadow bolts you're hard casting
What's up?
afterwards.
Keep it real. Hurry back. Glad I could help.
You kind of get a similar sense of it with
Hurry
melee
back.
classes, but I think to a lesser degree. Certainly with warrior and shaman, especially if you've gone two-handed, I think it can feel a bit more random. Yeah, I mean a lot of it's based on just on mob level, and whether it's a caster or not, as to how much health it's got and how fast it dies. But if if you fight enough of the same thing, pretty obvious. The ultra setting that really had me thinking was the hiding the interface while in combat, or even just all the time. That certainly sounded like it would make a lot of classes much trickier. You'd have to get used to your key bindings particularly.
What brings you here?
And if I was
Live
going
the
to
act of that. Walk with the Earth Mother. Ancestors
if I was
watched
going to
over you.
play without interface, I'd really want to play a class that I know well. Right. So I think tomorrow potentially do Guns of Northwatch, the Shaman, and I really need to look for some dungeon runs on the characters that have got lots of rested XP. Try and use some of that up. Ah, right. Oh, that's a bit longer than I was anticipating that little running around section to take. So I've downloaded the totem timers thing, so I'll take a look at that. I'll probably tomorrow before starting stream. Oh yeah, Ghost Wolf is fantastic to have. Anyway, I very much need to go and get some sleep. So I will say thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you next time.